Yo, what you man telling you, man? I can't lie. I really been thinking about this, and it's just sad, bro. Us humans, there's a war. There's a war going on, and I was like, damn, like there's actually a war going on right now. Like, but I'm just living life peacefully here, but there's literally people suffering right now. But then I really thought about it. Like, there's been a war going on for eternity. Us humans have been at conflict with each other forever, and it's like, damn, bro. Like, what's the point? Allah brought us down on this earth. وَمَا خَلَقْتَ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. That's what Allah said. The only reason He brought or He created the jinns and the humans is nothing but to worship Him. That doesn't mean, life doesn't matter. It doesn't mean nothing in the world matters. It doesn't mean that you can still enjoy your life. You can still do what you want to do, as long as halal. But it's the fact that we're so blinded now. Like, the shaitan has really taken over. The shaitan obviously said, like, he's going to do what he can, everything in his power to trick us. And it's been going on for eternity, bro. Like, the shaitan literally knows us in and out. Wallahi, if I could speak to the shaitan, yeah, I actually would. No joke. Astaghfirullah, obviously, but bro, I'm so because I genuinely, I'm very enthusiastic about. I'm very interested in human, just how we think and how we are, how we talk, how to, just how we communicate. It's so interesting to me. And the shaitan knows our ins and outs. Like, I would really want to, actually, you know what I mean? That'd be a very interesting convo, bro. But it's crazy, man. Like, constant suffering. And I need to chill out with that. I feel like it's not that bad. You can't really see it for real. Until you can see my eyes. But like, I'm actually deep in it. Like, and we humans always try to like think, oh, why does God allow this? Like, why does God allow children being bombed? What do you mean? Why does God allow this, bro? God didn't put us on this earth for Him to dictate us. We're here to obey Him and live our lives. We're the ones that decide that we want to do these things. Obviously not us personally, but it's us humans, bro. It's who we put in power, right? Like, who do we put in power to be doing these things? Bro, humans are just like, bro, they just look for any excuse to not blame themselves. It's actually disgusting, bro. Like, you're telling me you were given free will. Now, if you wasn't given free will and you did everything God wanted you to do, then what, bro? What's the point? Then what? You're basically just an angel, bro. At that point, just living on God's accord. But no, the whole purpose of this is to have these desires, to have these feelings, to have these urges, being able to fight them, bro. That's what free will is about. To have the option to do something and not do it. That's what free will is about. That's what being conscious is about. And you're telling me, why does God allow suffering? Why does God allow these things? Why not look at yourself? Have you looked at yourself? Have you looked at how humans are? Have you looked at yourself? How are you trying to pardon our own behavior and look at God? God created us to be able to do whatever we want. If we want to do good, we can do good. If we want to do bad, we can do bad. How is it His fault if you decide to do bad instead of good? How is it His fault, bro? It doesn't make any sense. No, that I actually started kind of getting annoyed there because I was actually deep in it more and more. Because, like, bro, now that I think about it, it's literally, it's like they're literally trying to pardon our whole, like, the mistakes that we make. And I'm saying we because it's we, bro. And I'm not saying them. I'm not saying they. It's we. It's us humans. We, like, it's so, like, how can you not understand? We're here all together, bro. We're here to just serve God. We can all be happy, wallahi, we can all eat. But greed and hatred has completely destroyed us, bro. Taking each other out for what? Taking each other out for what? Like, something I've, has helped me a lot through my gym journey and weight loss journey. I wasn't really fat. I was never really. I mean, I was kind of fat back in the day, but I was never. I was, I'm just trying to get lean, whatever, right now. But one thing that's really helped me is seeing that, bro. Firstly, the main thing that was stopping me was food, and I've always wanted to, like, I love food, bro, and I eat big portions. But then I realized that, yo, these big portions, I don't need to eat them. Like, I'll eat a big portion, and then I ate like half that portion size before. Not before, but I don't know why I'm wording like this. But yeah, I stopped eating the big portion size. I tried, eating half of it. I made my full portion, and then I scooped half of it into a bowl that I was gonna eat, and the other half I was gonna eat, later, maybe another day. And I saw that, yo, it literally just gets me as full. Like, it was literally just me being greedy and just wanting to eat that was making me eat that big portion. But half the portion gets me the same endpoint. I'm good. Do you get me? Like, I feel fulfilled. But greed gets you to want everything to yourself. For what reason? You don't even need it. That's just pure, bro. That's just evil, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It's genuinely just evil. If you can't be conscious of that, I don't know, bro. I can't know. It's just sad, man. It's genuinely just sad, bro. And wallahi, I promise you, Allah hasn't put me on this earth to just watch these things and talk about them, bro. That's not why I'm here. I'm talking to you guys about this stuff right now. But take my word, bro. Inshallah, God allows me to, to live for however long I need to. And I don't even need, like, the Prophet lived for 20 years, bro. Not 20 years, but obviously 60. Was it 61, sorry? I'm not sure, 60 or 61. But, 20 years of his life was when he was giving out the message of Islam. And he did an amazing job in those 20 years. He'd done so much stuff. And now that I think about it, I've lived for 20 years now. The same amount of time that the Prophet did what he did. And it's like, in that amount of time, he influenced so much things. In that amount of time, because of those 20 years, there are 2 billion Muslims in the world right now. Like, what? That is crazy, bro, when you think about it. But, bro, Allah put me on this earth to do as much as I can to help, help in His cause. And whoever's watching this, yo, I hope, you set out big goals for yourself. Wallahi, I don't think, I feel like, purpose, Allah doesn't give us our purpose. Allah instills thoughts into everyone's minds. And whoever takes those thoughts and turns them into action and actually wants them, that becomes their purpose. That's what I believe. And, I'll show it through my course of life, inshallah. Now that I think of it, I'm not going to be here for that long. One point I'm going to go just like everyone else. And it's like, damn, bro, I'm really just going to do all of this and just leave. Now that I think about it, that's crazy, man. I'm going to go back to Allah. It's not crazy as in, like, it's sad. It's crazy, but just to think about it, I'm going to go back to my Lord, alhamdulillah. Away from all this suffering, away from all this hatred, all the envy. Yo, you, man. Stay safe, man. In a bit.